So, Nintendo president recently, Shintaro Furukawa, actually started discussing who knows what this actually means, because all these comments get taken out of context and thrown in different directions. But they had a recent conversation about the various possibilities, quote, about a successor to the 3DS.
Yeah, I saw that, and it was just kind of a head scratcher for me.
I think that they're struggling to give up that market because it's still such a viable market. And I know you disagree on that a lot, but it's still, those games still sell really well. Every time they release another system model, it still sells really well. And it's like at that weird price point where it's like, they can sell that system for like $120, and the Switch is that $300 luxury system for Nintendo right now. Yeah,
it's because it's cheap. That's why it sells well still.
Yeah, but I mean, it's accessible to children and like...
Yeah, but so is the Switch if it was cheaper.
True.
So
I just don't see the Switch getting down to a price point like that anytime soon.
But the big thing is what you're talking about. Like you said, it always gets taken out of context, and it's like, that could just mean that they're looking at a new model.
Another 3DS model.
3DS, yeah. You know what I would love? A 3DS Micro.
Yeah.
Like one that's small enough almost to like fit on as a keychain or something, like the Game Boy Micro.
That'd be cool.
That's what I would be interested in. Something that's so tiny that I could have it in my pocket and barely notice. You know?
How would you use a touchscreen on something so small like that?
Well, it could be like the Game Boy Micro. So the bottom screen is like, the bottom half of it could be a clamshell like Game Boy Micro.
Yeah. An idea.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And also the technology now is good enough that even if you use the same form factor as Game Boy Micro, you could put a bigger screen on there.
True.
So, yeah. The technology's so old now. I mean, 10 years almost.
And over 10 years old now, so.
No, it was 2011, I thought.
Oh, I guess it was. For some reason, I was thinking 2007. That's definitely not the case.
That was the DS, I think.
Yeah.
2005. Anyway.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the possible successor to the 3DS? What are we gonna get, a 4DS? It smells blasted at you.
I really don't know what they could do. Who knows with Nintendo? There could be some weird ass announcement where everyone's just another head scratcher thing.
There should be, if there's anything, it should be a successor to the Game Boy.
I could see
small, like a Game Boy Micro, but with new games.
I could see that happening. I think I'd be more than happy. I'm not. I think there's a lot of people who are going to take the position of like, no, just focus on the Switch and that's it. I'm more of in the position that I like the idea of more handhelds in the marketplace, so I would be happy to see another 3DS model come out, like another successor to it. I guess I'm just with you, where at this point it just needs to be a completely economical option and convenience and economical.
Because if you're trying to come up with a more portable option than the Switch, basically, it better be fucking convenient and small and stuff. Like, that's the thing. It better easily fit into my skinny jeans pocket. Like, that's the thing. And if it's not, then there's no point to it.
I guess the only issue I could foresee with it is that I don't see them making another system where it plays games that are exclusive to that console. I think that would not be a wise move.
I don't know.
Or I guess, I mean, as long as it's backwards compatible.
Maybe it could be something like basically their solution to like mobile games.
Yeah, that's also another thing to look at.
They just put out, like, basically it would be targeted towards kids who are too young to have a high-end cell phone. And then you just put games on it, like crappy cell phone type games.
I don't want to see that happen.
No, neither do I, but that's the only market that I could see them. There's only a couple possibilities, really. Maybe it's like a fitness tracker that involves, like, because Pokemon Go is so successful, maybe it'll be something that encourages people to like take it with them and be active and stuff.
That'd be cool. I could see that happening, and then only really in the Japanese market, like, and not much more beyond that.
Well, this is unrelated basically, but I just read a study that was like talking about how little Americans exercise and stuff. So yeah, probably wouldn't be too popular here. But yeah, so I mean, once again, it's something that we'll keep an eye on. Who knows though? I don't see them making any official announcement on that for a while.
They talk about this constantly. I think honestly, it's just it's like I said in the beginning. I think they're just looking at the sales of the 3DS, and he's a new president, and he's just like, do I want to like end these clear like guaranteed sales that are happening right now for our company? Like, the system's still very viable. So why end it if it's not? I think it's like if it's not broken, kind of story where it's just like, just because we have a brand new thing that's working out great, like it's like Ford releases this new car, but their like economical car is still selling really well. Why end that one because you have a luxury car that's selling well?
Well, the biggest thing is like the Switch is not in my mind a portable console.
I agree.
To me, the Switch. The draw is I can lay on the couch or in bed and play it. That's the real draw. I don't take it out with me too often. I take it out somewhere with me if I'm going somewhere overnight, or if I know I'm going to be like in a comfortable setting like someone else's house for several hours.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I'm not bringing it out with me when I'm just going out for a few hours.
Yeah.
And I would very much like something the size of the Game Boy Micro or whatever that I can just throw in my pocket and play an RPG or something while I'm out somewhere for, and that to me is probably the only real possibility.
I wonder if this would just be so stupid to do it, but Nintendo would do something silly like this, is have a device that's like an all-around device where it's backwards compatible with 3DS games. It's got like new digital things and maybe like the fitness thing, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But also it has the option to stream your Switch. That'd be so silly.
It's not that absurd, honestly. Yeah. Also, maybe here's an idea. Maybe like a sort of like a Switch type thing where it's like like you said, it's backwards compatible with 3DS stuff. But the top screen is detachable, so like if you're gonna play something that doesn't require the second screen, whether it be that version's like new games or whatever, it's more portable. It's smaller form factor and stuff. Whatever. Who knows? Just some ideas of what it could be. It's probably not anything really. It's probably just they're looking at options.
Yeah.
So. All right, what else you got? Feed me the topic.
All right, man. Well, we just an update on a previous thing we talked about. I don't know, not too much to say about it, but the PUBG's developers did end up dropping that lawsuit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that or not.
No, I didn't. Doesn't surprise me. So what are you gonna do? I feel like there's so many different lawsuits that you could have over the years of. What are you is Nintendo gonna sue Sega because Sonic was a platformer? Like, obviously this is a far more egregious ripoff if you look at the games. Like,
it is, and I still hold the thing that battle royale like idea isn't like super original to begin with.
The fucking author of Battle Royale should sue them.
Yeah,
because it's the same concept,
same exact concept, and it's not that crazy of a variation of a deathmatch mode. It's just something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's something that's really simple that not a lot of people were doing, and then obviously someone did it, and then now it's become popularized.
Right.
But I don't think the idea that's itself is like a groundbreaking. Oh my god, can you believe they created this?
Yeah,
type deal. So it doesn't surprise me that they probably were like looking into it, and we're just we're gonna spend a lot of time in court, and we don't really have that much of a case.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, could Marvel sue DC for having Justice League after they did the Avengers? Like, it's just, where does it end? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, whatever. Here's a little update on after the E3 Nintendo stuff. Wildman Reggie has been making the rounds and talking about like missing games and stuff that wasn't there, and basically addressed the fact that they do have a lot of these games in development, but they just chose not to show them off.
Yeah.
And that they're focusing on games that are like 6 to 8 months out. And that he talked specifically about Animal Crossing and Mother 3.
Well, honestly, he just got pestered about Mother 3 again, and he gave the same answer that he gives
he gives the same answer.
He's tired of being asked about it.
Which is that when they have something to announce, they'll announce it, and that they're well aware of the fan demand for it.
He gets asked that on a daily basis, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably for
years.
And then with Animal Crossing, he said that he was like, "Listen, after the success of the app, the smartphone game and stuff, he's like, obviously we're gonna make another Animal Crossing, you know." Same thing though, when we have something to announce, we'll announce it. We already knew this. It's kind of sad that the people need to be told these things.
Yeah.
Like, what else? What do you? Nope, we're only got 2 games in the pipeline for the foreseeable future, and that's what everyone's working at at Nintendo.
But you know, that's just how the video game market is, man. Like, people like being told, "Oh, did you hear that so and so is coming out?" Like question mark every year, and like that's what people are used to. And Nintendo's being really firm on their stance now on how they market their new games.
Yeah,
and you gotta hand it to them for at least doing that.
Well, they want to set themselves apart from fucking dumbasses like Sony and stuff, where they're like, "We got a Final Fantasy VII remake coming out.
Ooh, look at that logo.
In 10 years."
Yeah.
Which is what it looks like. They're not even pretending like it's gonna be soon. They were like,
"What's his name?" It's like said we shouldn't have announced it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, because they're saying it could genuinely be on the PlayStation 5. Like, it genuinely might take 10 years from when they announced it, which is kind of weird because the game's already been made. You're just remaking it. So why is it taking 10 years for a remake?
Well, yeah, but they're remaking the game completely.
Sure,
from
but
the
they don't
ground up.
have to rewrite the story and stuff like that. They don't have to rewrite the music and all that. You just re-record it.
I mean, but it looks like a completely different game, though.
Yeah, like, I'm sure people will be real happy about that.
Well, like, it's not even like...
It's like a fucking action RPG.
It's an action RPG now.
Stupid.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, it looks like they're reworking it from the complete... Like, it's a brand new game at this point. It's not really... I don't really call it a remake anymore. It's not like... It's not a remaster.
Don't call it a comeback.
So, yeah, I think it's good to have that position of being apart from those people. It's just, you know, it's just a little frustrating when, like, you don't see anything down the pipeline for a while. Like, well, I think the problem was, I still go back to that E3 in that they should have at least teased something.
Yeah. I mean, I still go back to what I said in the last podcast where, like, there's got to be some secret game that's coming out with that Switch Online or something.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be something.
The more and more that's being discussed, it sounds like it's just more and more shaky. And like, I think some of the wording recently was just like it was almost like we're hoping to launch September. Like, it's just like it's like I said. I think that I would not be surprised if they delay it again.
Pathetic. It's 2018 and you need 2 years to launch your online service. Pathetic.
I don't think they know what's going on.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
This is like 2005 we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Xbox Live. 2004. Like, come on, get it together, guys.
Yeah.
Unreal. Unreal.
Well, according to Nintendo, what is Xbox Live? What does that do?
Yeah. So...